This is how you can make your varsity cheer team with no experience, no tumbling skills, nothing like that required.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Hey you guys, it's me Kalice. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to give you my most important tips on how you can make your varsity cheer team. I know that cheer tryouts are starting to come up for a lot of people because it's like nearing the end of the year. Well, it's nearing the end of my school year especially. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, I'm just giving y'all some tips and tricks that have tremendously helped me over the years. Just for reference, I've been around cheer since I was like 5 years old, and my first time trying out for a cheer team, I tried out in 6th grade, and I did cheer all throughout middle school and high school. I was captain of my middle school cheer team my 8th grade year, and now this year as a junior, I'm co-captain of my cheer team. Well, I was co-captain of my cheer team this year. And that's just to kind of give y'all a rundown and kind of just like an overview of how, I guess, how these factors have played into my experience as a cheerleader. Without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into the video, but just let me say, a lot of these videos tend to make very general kind of tips, but they don't really go into depth. So that's definitely what I'm gonna be doing today, and it's gonna be quick. So let's just get on with the video. Now, my number one tip is to stretch consistently. I'm not talking about once a week, twice a week, not even 3 days a week. Like, you need to be stretching every single day, twice a day. Like, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't stretch a lot. So don't be like me. Don't be like me. But definitely stretch. Don't be like me. Stretching every day or stretching twice a day is really gonna help you with just being like overall more flexible, and especially it's gonna help you with jumps, because I know like a lot of people struggle with jumps, which is also, I'm gonna touch on that later, but stretching every day is definitely gonna help you to get those jumps good. Areas I usually stretch and that I think are the most important for me are like my arms, my legs, and my hip flexors, and also my back. You might not know, or you probably didn't know that you can stretch your back. Yes, you definitely can. It's very important because as a cheerleader, you're going to be standing up at games for like a long time, and you're gonna wanna stretch your whole body out. But definitely focus on those areas, because stretching those areas are gonna help you with just so much. Like, I can't even explain really, but it's gonna help you with like a lot. Some YouTube channels that I really recommend, or YouTube videos that you watch that can help you with stretching, are channels like Anna McNulty, Celeste Michelle, and Riley Shaw. I think all three of them are cheerleaders. They're definitely gonna help you with just overall stretching. My second tip is, I guess you could say, kind of self-explanatory, but not really, because a lot of people don't really know that you need this in order to be better, but it's building strength. Now, you're gonna want to build some kind of strength, whether it's leg strength, arm strength, abs, like core, and you're just gonna need it, because as a cheerleader, strength is gonna help you with your motions, it's gonna help you with your jumps, it's gonna help you with your power, it's gonna help you with your cheer voice. If you didn't know, it's gonna help you with that. It's just gonna help you so much, and having that strength, having any strength at all, is gonna be really good for you as a cheerleader. Something that is really important is finding a workout routine, because I know a lot of people can't go to the gym. I can't go to the gym every day, and so I work out at home. There are a lot of different YouTube videos that you can use for this, and I can put them right here and right here if that's, gonna help somebody. My main areas to work on for building strength are your arms, your legs, your back, of course, because you want those back muscles, and core. I don't know if I said that all. And not only with the stuff that I said before, but stunting is, yeah, like, it's gonna help you a lot, no matter what position, like no matter what you are, like whether you're a base, a flyer, a back spot, everything, it's gonna tremendously help you. Also, something that I forgot to mention about building strength is it's gonna help you with explosiveness in everything, especially jumps. If you want to get those hyperextended jumps, it's gonna help you with explosiveness, and it's gonna help you with having an explosive stunt as well. This next tip is something that I see people mess up all the freaking time, like all the freaking time, and nobody really works on it, even though it's like one of the things that everybody says that you need to work on. Nobody really works on it because nobody thinks that it's really, I guess you can say, nobody really thinks it's that important to work on, but it's so important because it's gonna change the way you cheer. It's gonna change the way you look, and it is motions. You have to work on your motions. You have to work on your motions. We have to first learn the difference between being tight and being stiff, because I see a lot of cheerleaders sometimes that look really stiff instead of looking really tight. Also, if you want to know how to look, you're gonna want to watch a lot of videos of other people cheering. That has helped me so much over the years, just to like have an example of, oh, this is how I'm supposed to look. You know, this is how I'm supposed to cheer. And reciprocating what I'm watching has just helped me so much to become a better cheerleader. Also, another thing that I use to check my emotions are literally doing them in the mirror. Like, a lot of people don't do that, but I will sit in front of my mirror and do cheers full out just to see if I look right. Because if I look slow in the mirror, then I'm gonna look slow on the floor, and I don't want to look slow on the floor. If you don't look right in the mirror, you're not gonna look right on the field. You're not gonna look right on the court. You're not gonna look right at competition. Like, you're just not gonna look good at all. My last thing that I want to say about emotions is that we have to learn how to have fun while we're cheering instead of being so focused on how we look at the same time, because being so focused on how you look will make you look stiff. And I've seen a lot of people look extremely stiff and uncoordinated because they're focusing so much on just getting the motions right that they're not actually having fun while cheering. My next tip is mainly for stop and shake cheerleaders. I'm not sure if this applies so much to traditional cheer, but to some extent it does. And it is learning how to use or learning how to have a cheer voice. This is something that is going to be immediately noticed by not only the judges, but by other cheerleaders at, like, say, cheer clinics or something, and just by your coach, your future coach. It's going to be noticed. If you're loud, if you have a good cheer voice, then it's going to be noticed. Like, it's going to be something that the judges are like, ooh, they're the only person I can hear, or, oh, they're really loud. I like that, because that's what you're going to need in a game. If you're at a sports game and it's really loud and just really a lot, you are going to need to have some kind of loudness to your voice, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to hear yourself. You're not going to be able to hear anybody, and it's going to be a mess. Like, it's going to be a mess. When it comes to learning how to use a cheer voice, we have to learn how to cheer from our core and cheer from our stomach instead of cheering from our throat, because cheering from our throat, we're going to lose our voice every game, girl. And girl, we don't want that. This is my last and actually most important tip. So actually, my last tip is having a good attitude. And I don't know why people don't stress this enough, and I just don't understand why people don't talk about this, because it's so important. If not, it's the most important thing, because I see so many girls that have the potential to make a cheer team, and they have bad attitudes, they have no school spirit, they're scared of being judged by their friends just because they have school spirit, and they're not really good people. And that is something that's so important when you're trying out to be a cheerleader, or when you're at clinics, even outside of clinics in school, outside of cheer. You need to have a good attitude. Also, something that I see a lot of people doing is not having a good attitude during clinics, and then you want to come to tryouts and you just want to be all preppy and stuff, and that's not going to work. And I say that because the coaches and the other cheerleaders, not the judges, but the coaches, the cheerleaders, they are looking at you the moment you walk in there. Do not have an attitude the entire clinic, then expect to make the team even though you had a good attitude at the tryout. Still, babe, like, it's not gonna work out because you're supposed to want to have school spirit. You're supposed to want to be helpful. You're supposed to not want to curse everybody out every time, you know, something goes wrong. Other ways that you can show you're having a good attitude is helping people. If you see somebody struggling with something, be like, hey, do you need help with this? And, you know, be a lend a hand is what I'm trying to say. Lend a hand to people. Do not sit there and be in your own bubble. Because I understand if somebody is like, I understand if you're introverted, and there are good ways that you can have like a good attitude, but you want to show them that you are a leader. You want to show them that you are capable of being a cheerleader, not just a person that's cheering. You know what I mean? You can't just be good in skills and have no good attitude, no good record whatsoever, because it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Like I said, helping someone when they're struggling is a really good thing to do, but also making friends and like being social is really good and will really help like the judges and the coaches and the other cheerleaders to see that, oh, like, they're a good person, they're really sweet, they're really kind. But also, if you're more introverted, that's completely fine. You just have to find a way to show that you're determined. Like, literally going home and practicing. If you are messing up on something the first day, and if you just can't get it down, I need you to go home and practice forever. Like, I need you to go home and practice for 2 hours straight until you get it right. Because if you can't get it right at tryouts, if you can't, you know, if you can't learn something in a day at clinics, at tryouts, you're not going to be on the team. Because I know, especially for my cheer team, we're learning 3-4 cheers every practice, and you're gonna need to know them the next day, and there are gonna be consequences if you don't know them the next day. It's just really important that we adapt that mindset of, I need to know this as soon as possible, because there could literally be a day where you're learning a new cheer the same day you have to actually do the cheer, and if you don't know it, you're gonna look a mess, and you're gonna make your team look a mess, and we don't want that either, because twin, we gotta lock in. My last tip for having a good attitude is that your attitude and your integrity are 2 of the most important things that people will look for in a cheerleader. Forget if you're doing good at the tryouts, forget if you're doing good at the clinics. Your attitude, your integrity are gonna be the 2 most important things, because nobody wants to have someone on their team that's gonna make them look bad. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. These are all of the tips that I think are most important to make your cheer team. If you guys want like a part 2 or something, let me know. Also, if you watch this video, go let me know in the comments, you know, let me know if you guys make your cheer team. Let me know if this video has helped you guys in some way, and I will see you guys later.